Finishing up our national anthem here at the Huntington Center tonight. The Toledo Walleye, the Indy Fuel, getting set to go. Let's take a look at our spotlight player for tonight's game. And boy, we have to highlight the man who is leading the league in points right now, Rick Judson, and the entire ECHL. He's the reigning ECHL player of the week. That's Matt Berry. He has been absolutely on fire. 12 points, Rick, in his last 5 games.
So that's a good stretch. That's more than I used to get.
No, I don't know about that.
Oh, yeah.
But that is one of the best ones we have seen in quite some time. I mean, he is just rolling that line with him, Josh Dickinson, and TJ Hensick. All of 3 of them, by the way. Hensick and Dickinson also 5-game point streaks at 11 points.
Yeah, well, I mean, and it's nice too, if for Barry, but then, it'd be nice to be able to play with players like he's playing. I mean, you got Hensick, who, established veteran, played NHL and, a lot of American League games and very offensive. So you're playing with 3 offensive, but the key is they're playing well together. Sometimes you can put 3 offensive guys together and it might not carry over, you know what I mean? And but they play very well together.
Metzger's printing and mailing starting lineup. Marcus Vela, Keegan Outashell, and Brett Boeing up front. Randy Gazzola and Boutros Ghaffari are lined up defensively for the Toledo Walleye, wearing their black jerseys tonight with a great Walleye logo on the front. Dark blue pants, dark blue helmets, white numerals traveling left to right in period number 1. While the Indy Fuel wear their white jerseys with the black pants, black helmets, and the Fuel logo on the front. Very similar colors to the Chicago Blackhawks, who is their NHL affiliate. Boeing down in the corner. We'll play it in behind the net for Vela. Vela streamlined it up the near side wall. That was blocked. Hit our referee tonight, Dominic Cadeau, who is wearing number 3. Christopher Williams and Logan Belgraf are on the lines. As a shot attempt is blocked, Vela will leave it up to the line. Gazzola went over to Ghaffari. That was knocked away, and it's out to center ice. Indy's going to go for a quick line change. Toledo's going to go on the attack. Outashell trying to spin his way to the front of the net. It rolled off his stick, and it's covered by Cale Morris, the starting netminder for the Indy Fuel.
The key is, and I can, I can't tell yet, but just from what I've seen in the last game they played Indy, is we're going to have plenty of opportunities. Just going to have to capitalize on those chances that we get.
And Toledo has done pretty well. They have, in this season series against Indy, they've scored 11 goals in 2 games. 7 of them, of course, coming in the 1, and 4 in the game we played in Indianapolis. And outscoring Indy 11-5 in the 2 contests. Hensick got it to the line. Martinet will play it in to the corner. Teixeira worked it up the far side wall. Knocking it down was Matt Berry, trying to keep it alive. Berry, not only are Berry and Hensick 1-2 in the league scoring, they're also 1-2 in plus-minus for the league.
Well, usually you score a lot of goals, you get a lot of points, you're going to get a lot of pluses.
And that means they're not allowing a lot of goals either when they're out. Rick Berry hands it off to Hensick. Backhand pass finds Cole Frazier. Frazier open, left circle a shot. Morris fought that off. Hensick has the rebound. Takes it into the right circle. TJ Hensick eludes a couple of checkers. Finally fires a shot. That stop. Rebound in front and a try. Dickinson turned aside. Puck loose in front and it's covered as Morris finds it in the traffic. A lot of bodies at the front of the net.
Oh, it's a good sign going to the net. But, I can already tell, too, is the way Indy plays, they don't pressure in the defensive zone. I mean, they just let Hensick just kind of, go skate around the zone without any pressure. And that's going to happen. You're going to get plenty of scoring opportunities.
And they have a couple already on the board, a couple of shots, and both of them been pretty good scoring opportunities. So,
I mean, it's nice because no one laid a hand. I know a player like him probably likes it too. An offensive player, no one's going to touch you. You don't have to worry about getting slashed.
That's right. He just skated all the way around the zone. You're right. Now they're tying it up along the far side wall. Finally long enough that our referees had enough time to say, hey, forget it.
Yeah, I hate I used to not like when they try to freeze it like that. And kind of give them a little tug on the bottom on their skates, hopefully, because then you throw them off balance.
Just hoping to free it up, right?
Yeah.
All right, face-off will be to the right of Morris. It'll be Brady Tomlak to take the draw. Austin McElmurray on his left, Conlon Keenan on his right. for the walleye. Out shooting Indy here early, 2-1. Off the draw, it's popped in the air. That'll land down in the far side corner. And an opportunity for the Fuel to try to get it up to center ice. They do. They'll go on the attack. Lacroix with a shot. A toe save there by Billy Christopoulos. Puck goes in behind the net. They'll look out in front, and it went off a leg wide. Pressure for the Indy Fuel. Puck goes down into the near side corner. Handled there. And thrown in behind the net. Fuel looking to take it all the way up to the blue line, and they do. Colton Heffley threw it down into the near side corner. McElmurray was there to lift it out. And it's all the way back to the Fuel end of the ice. Gates is on the puck. Hands it across. Heffley got across the line. Looks, drops it rink wide for Lee. On his backhand, threw it towards the front of the net. That went off a leg and wide. Boeing got to it, trying to backhand it up the near side wall. Thomas with an intercept, trying to find Gates between the circles. That didn't connect. And Toledo is on the puck. Here they go with Marcus Vela leading the charge out to center ice. Wanted to hand it off to Howdeshell. That was broken up. And Spencer Watson coming across the line. Watson dangerous as he spins, leaves it for Cliff Watson. He'll drop it down low. In behind the net it goes. Good check by Marcus Vela. Knocking down Cliff Watson as Gazzola will play it all the way back inside the Indy zone.
It'll excite the crowd.
Yeah, we got a good crowd filling in, it looks like, Rick. Some folks standing in the end to our right, which is always a telltale sign of where we're probably going to end up. Gazzola has it back in his own zone. Of course, day after Thanksgiving here.
Usually, those crowds usually are pretty good this, on a weekend like this. People come from, out of town or in school or everyone home.
It is a good time to play. Toledo's notoriously played on this day, an awful lot the day after Thanksgiving here at the Huntington Center. And it becoming a bit of a tradition. Outside of a couple years ago, we were in Reading. Had Thanksgiving in Reading, as a matter of fact. Shot turned on there. Christopoulos makes the save. The Fuel have been able to put up some pressure here. At the line, Teixeira dropped it down low. Ghaffari one-handed it over into the far side wall. Ike able to keep it alive for the Fuel. It'll be Dickinson in behind the net for Ghaffari. And near side of Matt Berry. Berry looking to come out to center ice. Just threw it towards the Indy bench. It's picked off there. And the Fuel coming across the line. Shot attempt that went high and wide. That was off of the stick of Chad Yetman. Leaves it up to the blue line. Zulsdorf had it knocked away by Tomlak. And it'll be bumped down the ice by Keenan. Chasing after it, Tomlak over in the corner. Set it in behind the net. Keenan trying to dig the puck free. Works up the far side wall. McElmurray with a hit. And now he's got a chance to play the puck from the far side corner. Going in behind the net. McElmurray wanted to cut in front. That was knocked away, and it's grabbed by Keenan. Wanted to go back to the line with a pass. That's picked off, though. And Indy will get it out to center until they reach the Toledo line. And it's whistled down offside. Now the Fuel have had a few chances here as of late, Rick.
Yeah, they have. And, something that I noticed different than the last time they played is their defense is, maybe they're not aggressive, but they're playing a little bit better defensively. We're still going to get their opportunities, but we're going to have to limit the chances they have because I've already seen them have more chances than the last game we played.
You might be right. They did score 4 goals in that game, but getting some good quality chances.
But early.
Yes.
I'm talking early in the game.
Yes. Vela to take the draw for the walleye against Lacroix. Lacroix won it for the Indy Fuel. They did not play yesterday. They were off yesterday. Their last game came on Wednesday. They lost on the road at Wheeling, 5-1. Howdeshell able to push his way across the line. And Rick, you mentioned it earlier. Just 5-1 for the Fuel on the road.
Yep. But as a player too, you look at that, but then you take it with a grain of salt. You still got to play the game.
That's right. At some point, they're going to win a second game on the road. You just don't want it to be tonight.
Right.
As it's worked out to center ice for Gates. Handed off near side, Spencer Watson. Watson lost it. Puck down in a corner. Inside the Toledo zone, Martinet battling alongside Frazier. Worked it up the near side wall. Ike will play it to the line, and Chaika isn't able to hold it in. Now the Fuel will have to go back to center to play. Frazier with a nice tip ahead is going to allow Boeing to get across the line. Boeing let a shot go. Blocker save, turned in there by Morris as Meyer has the puck. Sent it down low, but Vela at the end of a shift, so he's going to go to the bench. And Walters will keep it inside the zone. Barry to chase. In behind the net. Barry forced it free, but it goes right to Ike. And it's played out by the Fuel. Right at the Toledo line. It's picked up, but that's an offside. Easy call there for the linesman. Timeout on the ice. We'll be back to downtown Toledo in a moment. No score. Walleye and Fuel. This is Toledo Walleye Hockey.
Well, I started my own restaurant because I love to cook. But that also means a lot of greasy pots and pans. And we can't waste time with endless sink changeovers. So we upgraded to Dawn Professional Pot and Pan.
Dawn Professional cleans 58% more pots and pans per sink than the leading competitor.
Less dish soap, fewer changeovers, and more time doing what we love.
Dawn Professional. It's clean. Upgraded. From P&G Professional.
How serious are you about being around for more moments like this? The answer? Serious as a heart attack. If you're experiencing heart issues, go to the only health system in the region with a cardiologist on site 24/7. That way, you can be around for this.
Happy birthday!
That's serious heart care. That's ProMedica. For more information on the signs of a heart attack, visit promedica.org/24/7heart.
Find us on Facebook anytime. Fox Sports 1230. Now back to Walleye Hockey.
Now we got our annual Teddy Bear Toss game here tonight, and these fans are ready to roll.
Oh, yeah.
There's a bunch of
throw
them. They just got that first walleye goal. They just need that.
Get it early.
You always like to get it early, right,
Yeah.
on that goal? You know, I heard Dan Watson talk about that, wanting to get that first one very early tonight. Get out to a good start. Dickinson to take the draw. Walters, he's a near side. I got to tell you, though, last night, Rick, I was thinking the same thing as Dan. You know, you gave up 9 on Wednesday night. You never like to do that. But then Fort Wayne scores 48 seconds into the next night. You're like, oh, no.
Here we go again.
Are you kidding? Is it going to be one of those weeks? And then, sure enough, Toledo held him to just 1 goal the rest of the way. Billy Christopoulos, who played last night, starting tonight, he makes the save, holding on.
Yeah, that's an eye-opener, you know, start a game like that. But
you know what, though? I had to look back the last time Toledo, it's only happened one other time where the Walleye have allowed 9 goals. March of 2012. In a loss to Kalamazoo where they allowed 9. It hasn't happened very often. Oh. There's been some 8s and there's been some 7s, but 9, it only happened one other time in the history of Toledo Walleye hockey. And, you know, back in your day, that happened a lot.
Oh, yeah. A lot of offense.
A lot of offense in those days. As Boeing will bring it up to center ice. Has Howdeshell with him. He's going to drive it inside the Fuel zone. Howdeshell got to it. Took Shara, though. Knocked it away from him. Vela battling for it. And that's deflected up over the glass and into the netting. Toledo Walleye Hockey brought to you by A1 Accurate Limo. The Perimeter Limo Service in Toledo. Providing limos, shuttle buses, party buses, and airport taxis to Toledo and Detroit. Call 419-725-LIMO or book online at A1AccurateLimo.com.
Yeah, we had a lot of offense, but it wasn't. It was funny. You would think it'd be the opposite because they had, you know, the different rules and the penalties were, you know, you have defensemen or whoever, you can hold each other, you could interfere with each other. It was just.
But yet, you had a lot of goals.
But you had a lot of goals. Yeah.
Pretty crazy. And now you're right. They've made more rule changes to try to get more offense.
Right.
And we have less. As Howdeshell is going to bring it across the line. He'll fire a shot right on. Morris makes the save, and he'll hold on to that. Cale Morris played in the game that Toledo won 4-1 at Indianapolis. That was at the beginning of November. And he also got some time in the game here a week and a half ago when the starter Mitch Gillum was lifted. Remember, late in the second period?
That was when he came out of the net, wasn't it?
Yes. It was the goal after that one,
right.
But That's when, at that point, Doug Christensen had enough, and he made the goaltending change. Off the draw, Gazzola with a shot. That hit traffic in front, and it's worked up to center ice. Carried across the line, close to being an offside call, but they said no, and Ghaffari's going to lay in some good work over in the far side corner. Toledo with numbers coming across the line. 4-on-2 is tipped over. Gazzola sent it right to the side of the net, and Tomlak didn't see it after it hit Morris. It went right by him. And it skipped up into the Indianapolis bench, and that'll be whistled down. Shots are even at 5. We've had an electric start to the game. 8 minutes plus in. How about this last chance?
Yeah, a little 4-on-2 transition. You don't see that very often. But
Morris got a bit of that, didn't he? To
it looks like
knock it past Brady Tomlak.
Yeah, it looked like he did a pretty good job just redirecting into the corner instead of just pushing it as a rebound out to their, unfortunately to our player.
Off the draw, it is dumped inside the fuel zone. Barry will go chasing after it for Toledo. Ike able to get it out to center ice. Martinet jumps on that, finds Barry at center. He'll flip it down inside the fuel zone. Near side, it's wrapped up the wall. Looking for it there was Frazier. He couldn't come up with it, and it'll be all the way back to center. Martinet jumps on that, and he'll dump it inside the Indy zone. Hensick along the wall. Lee took it away from him. Hensick's going to chase after him. And Lee able to spin it ahead. And it's driven inside the Toledo end. That's going to wrap all the way around to the near side wall. Barry leaves it for Frazier. Long pass misses everybody. And that'll be an easy call for an icing that will go against the Toledo Walleye. Since 1996, EverDry has been committed to creating healthy living environments. EverDry has had the pleasure to serve over 30,000 satisfied customers. Don't take our word for it. Go check out their 500 5-star reviews. I asked Dan yesterday, Rick, so what did you do with the game tape from Wednesday? He just wrote, matter of fact, I haven't watched it. Yeah. He just did not even bother looking at the Cincinnati tape, the 9-2 loss, and just went after planning for Fort Wayne. Just let it go.
Sometimes you don't want to see the same thing twice. It is.
And he kind of said, nothing good is going to come out of it. Right. There was nothing that you're going to, why keep harboring after points of things that needed to be fixed, right?
Yeah, you saw the game once. You don't want it. You didn't like what you saw. You didn't. So why watch it again?
That's a good point. Martinet, long feed to center. Hensick, did he get a piece of it? No. It's going to be another icing call against Toledo. Bring the face-off back in the end to our left. 10:23 to go, opening period. No score. Toledo Walleye and the Indy Fuel.
Shots are even, but haven't had a really great scoring opportunity from either team. Some couple shots here, but almost like they're just kind of feeling each other out still.
Well, the next time these two teams will play, Rick, is December 31st at Fifth Third Field for the second Winterfest game. A little outdoor hockey coming.
Yep.
Late December. In behind the Toledo net is Gordy Meyer. Meyer got tied up there as Lacroix took it away from him. Played it all the way up to the line. It's set up there, Lacroix. Zulsdorf will pick it up, top of the left circle. Threw it down into the corner. Meyer with an intercept there. Gordy Meyer will jump into the play every chance he gets, and he's going to go now. Trying to get to the front of the net, and he got held up a little bit. And the pass for him rolled right to Morris, who will cover. We have passed the halfway mark of period number 1. Little pushing and shoving as tempers start to develop here in the first period of this one. Timeout on the ice. We're scoreless. Back to Huntington Center in a moment. This is Toledo Walleye Hockey.
And we're in the final round of Trivia Storm. Margaret, the selection is yours.
Let's go with whale noises for the whole shebang.
Wow. Margaret, this is your moment.
Actually, I'm gonna go.
Margaret, she just left the stage. Wow, she's gone. I just got word she left to get a $5 Cheesy Gordita Crunch Cravings Box.
When you need a taco, you need a taco. Introducing the $5 Cheesy Gordita Crunch Cravings Box, only from Taco Bell. At limited participating Taco Bell stores for a limited time only. Contact store for price and participation, which vary. Tax extra.
Forest View Lanes Recreation Bar and Grill now serving their full menu for lunch, dinner, late night until 10:30 p.m. daily and midnight on weekends. Forest View Bar is open from 10 a.m. until 1 a.m. daily and 2 a.m. on weekends. Amazing made-from-scratch menu, 32 craft beers on draft, and a great scotch and bourbon collection. Open bowling all weekend long and during the week. Call for hours. Go to forestviewlanes.com for more information. Located at the corner of Douglas and Dean in Temperance, Michigan.
The only sports radio show to talk walleye hockey is the Fox Sports Morning Blitz. Weekday mornings at 7 on Toledo's Fox Sports 1230.
Are scoreless here in the first period. Matt Melzak, the Toledo Hockey Hall of Famer. Rick Judson in my lap. Glad you're with us on this Friday night, day after Thanksgiving. Did you have a good Thanksgiving holiday, Rick?
I did. Did very well. You?
Well, we were busy.
Oh, that's right. You had a good one, though. You won.
Yes. I'll have a good one this weekend.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, get a chance to see the family. Looking forward to it.
Yeah, I deep fried a turkey. It was good.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Oh, good work. Leftovers today, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Good for,
that's the way to do it.
That's the best part about it.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, off the draw, Toledo will hold it inside the zone. They have a slight advantage, 6-5 in the shot department. Nobody's on the board yet. In the goal-scoring side of things, Vela out of Shell and Boeing trying to change that. It came to the line, and Meyer has to go back to center to play it. His pass deflected, and an opportunity coming across the line. Apap set it rink wide, and a shot right on. Christopoulos the save. Another opportunity for the Fuel as they'll work it around to Zulsdorf with a shot. That's knocked away again by Christopoulos through some traffic, and Boeing will play it out to center ice. Race after the puck. Howdeshell couldn't quite get there. And Ike has it through the neutral zone for Indy. They'll drive it inside the zone. Chasing after it there is Gazzola. Long feed up to center. Watson handed it off, and it's picked off by Vela. Vela coming across the line. He'll backhand it deep. Out of his net is Morris. Settle it down for the Fuel as they'll get it up to center. Here they come. Pass across. Gates a shot. And Christopoulos from his left to his right makes the save.
Yeah, you got it very nicely there.
Boy, speed. You heard Dan Watson talking about that. Indy can go with some speed in their transition game. They showed it right there.
Yeah, they've this is a different team than we saw the last time. Obviously I didn't see them in Indy, but this is definitely they're playing a lot different than they did the last time we played them here at home.
That game in Indy, actually, they dominated the first period that night. Billy Christopoulos was strong. And then after that, Toledo kind of took over. Here's a chance coming in for Conlon. Keenan got a couple of whacks at it, but it bounced off to the corner as Morris was able to hold his ground. One coming into the near side corner. McElmurray delivers a blow. It's held in by Gazzola for McElmurray. Just outside the right circle. His pass wanted to go back to the line. Butra-Scafari stepped up with a big hit on Spencer Watson. It's a rise out of this big crowd tonight. Puck goes side of the net. Morris is going to cover inside the Fuel zone. And we have a lot of energy with these teams right now on the ice.
Oh, yeah, it's good hitting there. Some little bit end-to-end action.
Here's the hit from Ghaffari.
Well, it's not going to have scoring and have some hitting.
Got to have some hitting. You got it. Toledo Walleye Trust the experts at ProMedic Orthopedics. Get them back in the game. You can too. Don't let an achy hip or knee ruin the happy time. Stop hurting and start living with ProMedica Orthopedics. Now we're going to get Josh Dickinson to take the draw. He wanted to the near side wall, but Ike was the only one over there. And he's able to get it out to center. Frazier in behind his own net. Played it hard around and out to neutral ice. Dickinson is on it there. Finds Hensick coming across the line, and a whistle for an offside call. Well, crowd didn't like that call. It was close there at the line.
Yeah, it was close.
Let's see if we can pick it up.
They got the Indy defense to bite. Yeah, he's over, unfortunately.
By a hair.
Yeah.
Otherwise, that would have been a really good scoring chance. And one with the way this line's been going probably ends up in the back of the net. You were in these kind of stretches many a time as a player. Just those point streaks.
Oh, yeah. You keep looking at them. Well, you try not to look at them.
Right.
You just hope, and then, you're just trying to do something for the team to win, and you just hope you get a couple goals out of it, too.
Well, TJ Hensick had 2 last night. Good hit by Frazier on Malone. Coming in, though, a shot by Yetman. We're going to have a penalty call coming. I think our first of the game, and it's going to go against Toledo. At the line, Teixeira. Backed it across. It's played in behind the net. Toledo trying to touch it up, and Connor Walters will do just that.
Give him a hook.
Yep, hooking call is being signaled. Going to go against the Toledo walleye.
Must have gave it to him as he was right here. I didn't see it there, though.
No, it didn't look like it was there. Maybe here.
Right there. I don't know.
Yeah, it's going to be Dickinson. So, yes, it was here. It's here, Rick, right at that point.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there's worse that have been done in a game, but it's going to be a hook. It's Josh Dickinson.
I have no comment.
12:55 is the time of the penalty against Josh Dickinson. So we'll see the power play for the Indy Fuel first up tonight. Man advantage that is 8 for 53 on the year, 15.1%. That ranks 22 out of 27 teams. Toledo's penalty kill unit, 16th in the league right now at 80.6%. Now Josh Dickinson in the box. Marcus Vela and Brett Boeing will start for Toledo up front. Cole Frazier and Chris Martinet back defensively for the walleye on this penalty kill. Shots are 8-7, favor the Fuel, and they get the first chance with a power play. And they'll have to go back to center as it's pushed out to neutral ice. Indy will drive it inside the zone. Gates knocked it down. Apap able to play it in behind the net. That came off the corner board and bounced right in front. And Toledo is able to escape any danger there as they'll fire at the length of the ice.
Yeah, you can tell that it's funny too is the Huntington Center has been here for a while now, and now the boards, when they take them in and out, they don't get the true. If you dump it in, they don't round the boards as true as they used to.
Coming across the line, Tom Lack tried to set up Keenan going to the front of the net short-handed. That was knocked away. Yeah, so you start getting more of those bounces, and that's this building now. Go back to 2009. Had a lot of opportunities to wear these boards in for sure. You start getting those. You start getting used to them as a player, where you could throw pucks, right?
Right. Like I know we talked about it before. Especially visiting teams will come in. We used to go in as a visiting team, and you rim the puck around the boards and see if there's any spots where it jumps out on you.
A nice block shot there by Ghaffari, and sending it the length is Barry. Not much happening on this Indy Fuel power play, Rick, and it's a minute and a half gone.
Well, that's good. You don't want it. We don't want anything to happen.
Teixeira got it across the line. Tried to chase after it. Ran into Cole Frazier. That stopped his advance. It's played up the far side wall. Spencer Watson will keep it inside the zone for the Fuel. Set up at the blue line. And it'll be Yetman dropping it off to Teixeira over to Spencer Watson with a shot. Stopped by Christopoulos. And it's worked over to the far side wall. 10 to go in the power play. At the line is Teixeira. His shot blocked in front by Gordy Meyer. And looking to get it out to center ice is Boeing. Handed it off for Barry. Barry coming across the line. He is bumped to the ice, and the puck rolls right to the front of the net, where it's covered as the power play time expires. But what a move by Matt Barry. Crowd thought there should have been a call. There isn't going to be one here, and we've got a timeout on the ice after a terrific move by Matt Barry. We're still scoreless. This is Walleye Hockey.
Shop on eBay this holiday season to get more for your dough on stand mixers. Or get more bling for less cha-ching on jewelry. And on eBay, you can even get more Cyber Monday steals on this season's hottest tech and gaming gear. You can get more because you save more on premium tech brands with eBay's exclusive Cyber Monday deals. Get more when you get it on eBay.
At Huntington, we've been asking ourselves, is there a way to make payday faster? And good news, everyone. Now, if your direct deposit is set up at Huntington, we'll make your paycheck available to you up to 2 days early and with no added cost to you. If you're wondering, why would a bank do that? We get it. But for us, it's about looking out for people. That's how we reinvent banking. Huntington, welcome. Direct deposit and eligibility requirements apply. Learn more at huntington.com/earlypay.
Your home for walleye hockey is Toledo's Fox Sports 1230.
Penalty call here as Matt Berry makes the move.
You know, I think it could have right there. Well, he lunged at him, but the big key right there is where he kind of stuck his knee out. So he's kind of moving to the left, and his knee, a little knee on knee is never a good thing. And you know that to me could have been a call.
And it ends up not being a penalty call. Could have very easily have been one. And we'll see if that affects how this game rolls along. Barry, okay. He went right to the bench. Those can be very dangerous, as you mentioned.
Yeah, I mean, any time when something like that happens anymore, those are definitely called.
As Hensick has the puck, turnaround shot, fought off there by Cale Morris. Near side, Dickinson lost it, and it is handled by the Fuel. As Indy will get it up to center ice.
The fans are getting a little antsy. They want to get rid of those teddy bears.
They are. They were not thrilled at that non-call right there. Yeah. And real speed, I didn't think Spencer Watson had left the leg out as far as he did. Looking at that replay, you could tell he did put that right leg out.
I saw it even in real time. I saw it. I feared they would have called something, but nope. I guess he didn't see it as we did. You know, maybe a different angle.
Yeah, our view certainly one of the best in the league. It makes it easier to see those,
especially on the TV monitor.
Yeah, we got that. Yeah, we have the benefit of replay. Yeah. Referees do not.
And then again, too, you know, it'll be my thing I always talk about is that one referee system.
Yes, a two referee. Maybe your second referee sees that better because he's trailing the play. Yepman, will bring it across the line. Set it across and right to the front of the net it went. Good hit by Ghaffari. Zulsdorf, though, let it go from the blue line. Tipped wide of the net. Keenan took a big hit from Yepman. 3 minutes, now less to go. We got a penalty call coming. Going to be against the Fuel.
From that hit there in the corner.
Yep, Ghaffari drove it in, and there's the whistle. Toledo is going to go to the power play for the first time tonight. It's going to be a charge.
Yep. We'll charge. Maybe get the Bears rid of them here on a power play.
Now heading into the box is Riley McKay. There's the hit, Rick.
Yeah, you know, I don't know. You see one where it should have been one with the knee for sure. The one they called on us with that hook, I was not good on that one. So like this one, I thought that was a pretty decent. That was a decent hit.
Hensick will shoot it from the blue line. That's tipped wide. Power play starts for Toledo. 11 for 49 on the year. 22.4%. That's fifth best in the league. Penalty kill for the Fuel at 43 of 57. That's just 75.4% on the year. They rank 24th out of 27 teams in the penalty kill department.
It's not going to do it.
Toledo, by the way, is 2 for 9 against the Fuel so far this year.
But sometimes, we go back to the penalties. Obviously it's good for us to be on the power play. But maybe it could be a makeup call, too, because he realized he missed that knee
and then
being stuck out. But, I know
referees are supposed to not think that way, but sometimes,
do.
I probably should have called one there. And then you see one that looked that way. And
right. No, they do.
And, maybe he's looking at that play there and he's going, you know what, McKay took an extra stride he didn't need to take. Yeah. So the penalty goes on the board. And Toledo with a power play. And they've got time to work with. 1:20 remaining in the man advantage. Played up to the line. On it there is Gazzola. Gazzola sets it across for Hensick. Hensick to the line. Gazzola over to Dickinson. His pass tip came to Gazzola. Big blast. That was blocked. Apap went down and knocked that away. And a chance for the Fuel to clear the zone. They got it up towards the line. Hensick knocked it down. It's going to stay in the zone. Barry has it. Right circle gives way to Hensick going behind the net. Still with a puck looking out in front. Low rim of the left circle. He's going to try a sharp angle shot, and that missed. Barry's going to hold it in. Down the near side wall, Matt Barry. Left it in the corner for Hensick. Hensick trying to find it through some skates. 35 to go in the man advantage as the puck is lifted out. Gazzola will get to it. And his pass, though, errant one, and Chaika's got it.
A couple of those turnovers there that we got from Indy, those are the turnovers that usually you capitalize and you see a goal come from it.
Didn't happen in that stretch. McElmurray will race it up the ice. 10 to go in the man advantage. And we're down to the final minute in the first. Out of Shell, over to McElmurray. He's hauled down over in the far side corner. McKay's out of the box. Back to 5-on-5 hockey. Each team 0 for 1 with a man advantage. Boeing has the puck. Weaving his way up near the line. Brett Boeing sets a shot. That was tipped wide. Morris never saw that until he heard it bounce down in the corner. Handled by Haudashell. He tried to pass it across. That's broken up. Left to the line. Frazier for Haudashell, and his tip went wide. Meyer stepped up to hold it inside the zone. Toledo's kept the pressure up. Yep. Finally, Texeira will carry it out.
Yeah, good pressure there at Toledo.
And a good way, it looks like, to put an end to this first period as the puck is knocked down at center ice. Gates has it. 5 to go in the period, and a whistle. Offside call with 3.7 left to go in the first. 20 total shots on goal in this opening period.
Yeah, pretty even period, actually. You know, I don't think either team, we've had some shots, some decent shots here, but nothing, no breakaways today.
No breakaways. We did see a number of those. That's a good reminder from the 7-4 game.
Right.
It was played here, a little over a week and a half ago. As the horn sounds, period number 1 is going to come to a close here at the Huntington Center. The Toledo Walleye and Indy Fuel scoreless after the first 20 minutes in downtown Toledo. Stay with us. Our first period intermission report is coming up next. This is Toledo Walleye Hockey.
Pack your bags and get ready to pick your trip with Fox Sports 1230 The Gambler. Every Friday, somebody wins a getaway to Orlando, Nashville, Chicago, or Boston. And you get to pick your trip. Brought to you on Fox Sports 1230 The Gambler in part by Lourdes University in Sylvania. Lourdes University offers undergrad and graduate degrees in person or online. Classes start January 10th. Enroll now at lourdes.edu. So what destination will you pick? Will it be the home of the Patriots, the Predators, the Cubs, or a team in Orlando that I'm sure is professional, kind of? Wait, does Orlando have a pro team? It doesn't matter. They have Disney. 4 cities, 4 Fridays. Pick your trip. Enter to win now with thegamblertoledo.com. Must be 18 years of age or older.
It's Anthony Bellino from the Morning Blitz. Join us weekday mornings at 7 right here on Toledo's Fox Sports 1230.
Scoreless game after 1 period of play here at the Huntington Center, but it wasn't for lack of shots on goal or opportunities. Both teams getting some very good chances. Welcome you back here inside the broadcast booth. Matt Melzak alongside Rick Judson. Joining us from the bench right now for the Corner Dental check-in is Toledo Walleye assistant coach Alden Hirschfeld. And Alden, let's start right there. Very high energy first period of play from both teams tonight, didn't you think?
Yeah, I agree. Both teams, lots of pace going. Some chances for both teams, like you said. Opportunities are there. You just need to continue to build off those.
Hey, Alden, what going forward, kind of even match there in the first period. What's going to be the key, and what's going to be the talk in the locker room between periods?
I think a little bit sharper D-zone around our net. Obviously, Billy had to make some big saves for us there, and then I think once we do get possession and get down into their end, let's possess the puck a little bit more. Let's get some bodies net front, but make some plays, not just possess it or be around the outside. Let's get pucks to the net. Let's get bodies there, some traffic.
Yeah, Alden, did you like how physical your club was in that first 20 minutes? It felt like, we saw some really big hits. Cole Frazier, he delivers those every night. Boutros Scafari, everybody. Austin McElmurray, a lot of guys jumping in on the physical side.
Absolutely. That's a part of the game, and it obviously builds energy and consistency in your group, and they do it on a regular basis. So hopefully we build off that, keep going, play physical, protect the puck, be strong on it, and continue to grow.
All right, I know you got to get that teddy bear that you've been carrying around with you out on the ice. Let's get an early goal here in a second, right?
Let's do it. I'd love to see him come out onto the ice, and good support they do for that situation, and the fans we have are excited, and you can see some of them holding some big guys they're ready to toss out there.
They certainly are. All right, Alden, appreciate the Corner Dental check-in. Thank you.
Thank you both.
All right, that is Alden Hirschfeld, Toledo Walleye assistant coach, and I think he's right. The pace was there. The chances were there for both teams, and it was a well-played first period.
Oh, it was a well-played first period, and you got to keep doing what you're doing. Just maybe up it a little bit. Do something a little bit more, and maybe limit the chances that you're going to give Indy. They're playing better than I've seen them play.
That's true. They had a strong, strong first period as well for the Indy Fuel. Toledo Walleye also. That's why we're scoreless after one period of play here at the Huntington Center. Stay with us. Plenty to get to in this first period. Intermission report downtown Toledo. Rocking as always in a scoreless game. This is Toledo Walleye Hockey.
Frickin' football is here. Frickers has the games on all the screens, and you score with savings. Enjoy your favorite ice-cold domestic draft personal pitchers for only $6.50. A 48-ounce personal pitcher for only $6.50. And enjoy a plate of your favorite frickin' nachos for just $7. Take your frickin' pick. Frickin' chicken nachos, Mississippi barbecue nachos, or Nachos Supreme, only $7. This season, don't just be a football fan, be a Nacho fan. At the home for fun, food, sports, and spirits, Frickers.
The management and staff at Cooper Service on East Main Cross in Findlay would like to take this time to wish you and yours all the joys of Christmas and happiness throughout the new year. Happy holidays from your friends at Cooper Service in Findlay.
Hey, what up, y'all? Walker Hayes here. Over the last 30 years, 8 million U.S. service members have returned home after serving our country around the world. The biggest challenge a returning vet faces is getting back to everyday life. And a key to that is personal wellness. iHeartRadio has teamed up with some of America's biggest veteran organizations and programs to create Show Your Stripes, a one-stop destination for veterans and their families to find the resources they need. If you're a veteran facing challenges, or if you're looking out for the well-being of a veteran visit showyourstripes.org today.
When others treat your fries as an afterthought, all you're left with are cold, soggy fries. That's why Wendy's new fries are ones you won't forget, guaranteed to be hot and crispy, or we'll replace them. We're talking natural cut, skin-on fries, perfectly seasoned with a hint of sea salt. In fact, they're even preferred almost 2-to-1 over McDonald's. These are fries so hot and crispy, they beg a new question.
What would you like with your fries?
Try them today, only at Wendy's.
At participating U.S. Wendy's, taste preference based on a national taste test by an independent research company.
Introducing Venture X, Capital One's new travel card for people always asking,
where next?
You earn 10x miles on hotels and rental cars, and 5x miles on flights booked through Capital One Travel, and 2x miles on everything else you buy with Venture X. Plus, receive premium travel benefits like access to over 1,300 airport lounges. The Venture X card from Capital One. What's in your wallet?
Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com for details.
You're listening to Toledo Walleye Hockey on Toledo's Fox Sports Radio 1230.
All right, the Toledo Walleye Indy Fuel scoreless after one period of play in front of what looks like we're going to have a pretty big crowd here tonight, at least checking out the end to our right, Rick. It looks like,
it's a good crowd on a nice Friday night.
Yeah, this is fun for sure. We knew we'd have a pretty good crowd. It's been a good week as far as attendance that Toledo Walleye has gotten to play in front of all throughout the week. All right, so we're bringing back a segment here, Rick. Did this years ago, early days of the walleye.
Yeah.
You know, we called it the 2 minutes in the box. You know, it was kind of like a low budget film thing. we didn't have a lot of budget back then,
All
so
right.
you know these are really they're kind of hyped up a little bit more now. Okay, and I don't know if they did this stuff when you played.
No,
Nothing.
They didn't have anything like this. We weren't on TV either.
The last couple of years you were.
Well, the last
actually.
couple of years,
but you're right. There wasn't a lot of TV games.
Right.
It's just a different
They
time.
had a storm report. I do remember that, and they used to have something on Sunday, I think, but they didn't have.
And Denny Robidoux used to put that baby together.
Yeah.
You know, there's still we got to get the headset over to Denny in one of these games. But anyway, so I sat down in the penalty box with Marcus Vella to do this video. This was a lot of fun. They put it out on social media a few days ago, and we're going to bring it here to the broadcast, okay? Check this out, and I'm going to get your opinion on it when it is over. Here it is, 2 minutes in the penalty box. Marcus Vella trying to get his bench and this crowd going here at the Huntington Center. All right, we are bringing this back. 2 minutes in the penalty box. We're going to put a clock up. 2 minutes. You answer as many questions as you can, Marcus Vella. And then when you're done, you get to leave the penalty box. A 2 minute minor, no 5 minute majors like you're accustomed to lately.
All right.
All right. You ready to go here? All right, here we go. Clock starts with the first question. First question is, favorite non-hockey sport?
Golf.
Favorite non-hockey athlete?
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Back, share, button, 8:03 p.m.